What's up, guys? I am tired, and we are back here again with our cosmic random number generator. It is time to grab some new names going into Act 2. So, first of all, if your name is not on this list, and it was previously, please let me know. There's still 2 more acts to go for this. Plenty more generics that we can fix up here. So, if it's not here, and you left a comment and would still like to be in this, please do let me know. I had to recompile this entire list basically because it was saved on my my hard drive, my old hard drive that is, and yeah, I don't have access to that obviously, so we had to do it all over again. I think that I got every name that was in before I cut off the before I cut this off. Without further ado, we already have one of the guy characters taken because we rolled butts the first time, but it just makes more sense for this act, as we'll see today, no doubt. So let's get one dude name. 1 through 28 is either like guy names or gender neutral, and then the rest are just female names, ideally. So we're gonna go with number 13, and that's gonna be Young Villanis. Okay, 6. So there's 1. All right, and then 25 through 35 for potential girl names. Like I really kind of stretched this because I started throwing in like the gender neutral ones down here too, just because like. Man, I don't know. If you were a girl and you wanted to be in this, this would be the freest thing ever because there's like no girl names at all. And we still have to get at least 4 more before the end of this game. So like, keep that in mind. So we're going to go with dude actually. Number 25. So now we have a dude in both playthroughs. Cool. And one more. Because we have one more generic, I do believe. Did it give me 25 again? No. 31. So we have dude and muffin. As our, oh my gosh. Okay, before we actually do begin properly, though, I did figure I should probably show what it looks like when you complete a proposition. I just look at this, man. Just look at this. I was not kidding when I said the bar sections of this game seem very, very rushed by comparison. I assume that they did this section of the game last or something because this makes no sense. There weren't even any squires when I didn't send a single squire, not a single one, and what I just don't understand how this got past quality assurance. Honestly, it's so bad. But yes, you do the propositions, you get some rewards in money, JP, etc. So that's how that works basically. Okay, now we are finally ready to play the game, guys. So I believe last time we began our chase for Delita to figure out what the hell he's actually doing here. We also saw that knight who set us up for an ambush. No real clue what that's about just yet, but we will no doubt see. I saw a few comments sort of insinuating that Agrias and Gafgarion will probably screw me at some point, and you know, yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't been. I do think that we, in the prologue, saw Agrias go for like a stasis sword or something like that on some of my guys. So make no mistake, she will definitely attack your own dudes if she thinks she can get a kill, which is exactly why on the last map I made sure that she really didn't have a good weapon or anything like that. So you can do stuff to manipulate it a little bit, but it does require a little bit of knowledge. I saw one comment in particular just calling attention to how bad the camera in this game can be, and yeah, that last map in particular is awful. It is absolutely awful. It's mostly to do with the fact that there's those buildings and whatnot, and they just kind of block your line of sight like that, but later on it almost sort of becomes a mechanic where if you're not paying attention to the map carefully, you might get ambushed by some guy you didn't see because he was hidden in some hallway or tucked behind some other terrain or something like that. So as janky as it is, I almost want to say it's kind of intentional to sort of force you to pay attention a little bit. And also I saw somebody just waiting for the Chapter 3 ninjas. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Chapter 3 ninjas aren't going to be any kind of problem because they're Hell Knights now. At any rate, this is what our new team is looking like. I almost named Muffin Dude because she's going to be killing everything from here on out. And it would only be appropriate, but I thought let's leave Dude to do her thing in one playthrough and one playthrough alone. So now we have Muffin the Time Mage. But she's not a time mage for time magic. No, by doing all the propositions, we actually unlocked Summoner, and as luck would have it, she happened to roll particularly well for Summoner. Again, your starting JP is randomized. I assume from the point that that character is created. So they would always have had essentially the same amount of JP in Summoner when they unlocked it. At any rate, the reason this is important is because I got a high roll when I unlocked Summoner, so I had good starting JP. I think I kind of got some decent rolls on the propositions as well. The amount of JP that you can get is random to some extent, and I think the one that I showed is the worst one, basically. I think that was the worst I ever did when it came to propositions. So, as fate would have it, we were able to get your girl Muffin all the way up to 501 points in Summoner. Why does that matter? Well, we can buy Leviathan right now. This is the spell that you want. This is the summon that you want. Straight up, it's the best one. It's the best one in the entire game because it is exactly as strong as Bahamut. It has 4 range. You can see it has really good area of effect as well. Costs 40 MP. It's a little bit on the slow side, which is why we're in Time Mage, so that I can get the short charge ability, which will increase the rate at which I can fire out my spells here. But essentially, this is an incredibly good spell. Very, very powerful, and it's water elemental, and that is important because elementals can be boosted. Non-elemental attacks cannot, which is why Leviathan is strictly better than Bahamut, because they have the same charge time, the same range, same base damage, except Leviathan can be boosted further. So, sorry Bahamut. And then the rest of these are they're just strictly worse than Leviathan in terms of damage, although they do have faster charge times. They have faster charge times. And they're kind of set up in tiers, so there's like Shiva, Ramu, Ifrit. And then there's Titan, Odin, Salamander, I think. Those are all in the same tier. And then there's Leviathan and Bahamut. And then there's some other support stuff as well. For example, Fairy is an AoE revive, which is pretty nice. Moogle is a large AoE heal. Again, pretty nice, pretty fast as well. Very cheap at only 10 MP. So there's a lot of useful abilities here in the Summoner skill set, but you'd really only ever need Leviathan for damage. And we can get it right now, which is great. Hopefully I can pick up some other crap for her along the way, which would be nice. We also have Dude. She didn't actually learn too much, but I did start working her down the physical side of things because I would like her to get Dancer eventually, which does require both the female unit for one, and then it requires you to take them down the physical class trees to get Dancers. Now, it's not like Fire Emblem. There's no, like, dance ability that gives you an extra turn or anything like that. But they're incredibly broken regardless because they have map attacks, essentially, and some of them are really crazy. Like, you can reset the enemy's CT gauge back to 0 for one. You could potentially hit every enemy on the map with Frog, which is insane. Slow, poison, you name it. There's all kinds of really cool stuff you can do with Dancers, basically. They're very good. My G can't go on propositions, but I do want to work him towards Bard and Sage, which Sage is like it's the replacement for calculators, basically. And they focus on like super high damage moves and like super debuffs. They're basically a super oracle mixed with a little bit of a wizard. And bards are basically the exact opposite of dancers. So if dancers do nothing but debuff the enemies, bards do nothing but buff up your own dudes. So they're both very good classes. We also have Butts now, as I said. As I promised, we do have him here, and we are going to be getting Boko today. And really all I did with him is get him leveled up in Monk a little bit. So now he has Chakra, which is going to be really nice. Because my team has good compatibility with itself, that means the Chakra is going to be boosted, and I'll get lots of HP, lots of MP. And it's also an area of effect, although it is always centered around the user. So that's something to keep in mind. It also has no vertical tolerance at all. So if there's even like half a point of height difference between you and your target, you can't hit them. Kind of annoying, but I understand why it's like that, because if not, it would be really, really broken. We also have Valanis. I've just been taking him through Thief a little bit because I do want to get basically all of the steals eventually on one character. Yeah, he doesn't really have too many classes right now because he's like, the stuff he needs to do is like a little bit more niche, I guess. I'm trying to work him towards Lancer though, because that would be a pretty good class for him to use. And that would also help me level up Thief as well because, well, I didn't really talk about how Lancers work, did I? Well, when we have a proper Lancer, I guess we can go over that, but jumping thieves aren't bad, let me put it that way. Alright, and I also want to take Butts here, and I want to grab up Equip Armor. I want to grab up Equip Armor right now. So we can do that, and I'm going to give that to him. So now I have the option of being a monk with actual durability. Because the thing with monks is, again, they have no choices when it comes to armor. They can only use clothes. I think they can use clothes. Yeah, I don't have any clothes, so they can use, like, light armor, essentially. Not robes, but specifically light armor. But if I give him equip armor, he can use heavy armor as well, which gives him both the option for helmets as well as armor, naturally. So that's going to make him able to take a hit, which is going to be great considering he has such fantastic support abilities. He's also pretty strong as well. He's got good Brave at 70, and bare-fisted attacks do account for Brave. I think he'll be useful here. I definitely do, because I can only throw out one Leviathan and then nothing else if I'm going to use Muffin, so that's how that goes. I also have 2 time mages, simply because it's going to help me get to short charge that much faster, thanks to that lovely little spillover JP mechanic. All that said, though, I think we can try to give this a shot. Actually, I may want to double-check Valanis here. He might be coming. He might be coming along. I think we can bring 4 dudes on this next map, so my G, Muffin for sure, Butts for sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the equip bows thing with you. We'll do equip bows, and I think I actually had a better bow. I know I had the arbalest, but I think I had a better bow as well, and that might be useful. Oh no, the arbalest is significantly more powerful though. So I guess it's a choice between range or power. Honestly, with how strong Leviathan is, I'm thinking range. Leviathan is crazy. Especially if you can get it early on, like I have here. Yeah, we'll try the ice bow. We'll try the ice bow. In the original game, that would almost certainly be the better choice here, because it's going to be monsters. In the Aragway Woods, yeah, it's going to be monsters, but originally, the goblin classes were weak to ice. That is not the case in this. That is not the case in this hack. So how do we want to set up here? I mean, yeah, honestly, this looks pretty fair. Again, this is really my #1 beef with this game. I just wish there was some way, any way at all, to observe the map before you actually have to play it. Even if you don't want to show me the enemies, at least show me what my starting positions actually mean. You know? That would just help so much. It really would. Especially in a difficulty hack like this, because how would you even prepare? Because these maps aren't necessarily the same. Gub, 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 gub. Yeah, compelling dialogue. This is like Fate's tier right here. Sorry, it's an easy shot. I had to take it. Gub, 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 gub. So there is Boko. Let's save his ass, eh? A chocobo in a place like this. Must be pretty stupid to wander in a goblin's forest. It's actually called Aragway's Woods. Is he strong in a fight? That's what you want to say here? Delita said wild chocobos are stronger than tame ones. I wonder if he's strong in a fight. You want to help him, my G? No money in that. He may help us save the princess. And Agrios brings up a fantastic point. Shut the hell up, Gafgarion. Jeez. So, by choosing the second option, this becomes a defense map. If Boko dies, you automatically lose. Like, on the spot. There's nothing you can do. You will just lose if he dies. So we have to protect him. If you choose the first option, you actually lose Brave points, which in 1.3 makes a huge difference because there's no way to reobtain it. Now, in the original game, you could just spam one of the, well, there's a few different abilities. I think Mediators had a skill for it, and so did my G, where you could just raise Brave that way. Oh, don't Goblin Punch me. Phew. I wonder if Goblin Punch works the same in this way as it does in other Final Fantasies, where if you're the same level as the attacker, then it just does, like, crazy damage. Not entirely sure. These guys are way higher level than me anyway, so it wouldn't make a difference. But yeah, in the original game, losing Brave isn't all that because you can just get it back thanks to the skill Cheer Up. And then, I think Mediators had some ability too. So you can max it out at 97, but not so in this game. You can also raise Faith the same way, and I know Mediators had a skill for that too, but I'm not sure if I said this or not, but you do not actually want to raise your Faith that high in the original game, because if it goes over like 90-something, then then your unit will leave you and join the church instead. I kid you not. So keep that in mind. So there's 3 people here. There's 3 people here. None of them are full on health. So I think that's 3 kills with Leviathan. No lie. Is there some way I could get a 4th in there? Because Leviathan has a 3x3. Well, not a 3x3. It has a radius of 5 though. and it affects 3 tiles out from the epicenter, basically. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so if I put a Leviathan right here and attack this gobbledygook, I think that's what they're called, I'm basically going to kill a lot of shit. Leviathan is really, really broken. Really, really broken. So I'm going to attack this guy in the off chance I can't take him out in a single go. It really just depends. It really does. But keep in mind, I'm also not boosting the spell yet, so it's only going to get crazier with time. Now, Agrias is going to go for the Stasis Sword, which is fine. I think we want her to do that, really. Stop, 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 stop. No, come on, Agrias. That is the worst part about her attacking your own guys sometimes, though, because she can stop you. And that's the last thing you want. Now, it should have a tile radius of 4, or a range of 4. Yeah. And we want to be on a tile that has basically no vertical difference with everybody around me. Because if I throw a Leviathan right here, yeah, we can... I think all of these guys will die. Like, no lie, I think every single one of them will die. But if not, we can also have Velantis just shoot the other goblin. And there's no way that they can get a move off before this goes off. Not a chance. So let's go ahead and throw it right here. Yep, this looks good to me. I can even punch this guy, and I probably should. Because he's much closer to Boko, and that's no good. So by punching this guy, we can also get some good damage there. And potentially now, take him out before he becomes an issue. Now I want to move there with my G, throw a haste right here. Which should actually give us enough time to get in yet one more turn with everybody that gets hit by this. So, well, except my G. He won't get a turn. He definitely won't get a turn because he moved. Velantis almost certainly will, though. Which is what we want. So, watch this shit. Watch how broken this is about to be. And these guys have no magic evade as far as I'm aware. I probably could have checked that, but I'm pretty sure that everything is going to die. Let's see it. 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, we got 3, and then I can just shoot the other one easily. Boko better heal himself. That guy, oh, he had really bad faith, huh? Yeah, because that did no damage to him. Yeah, he only had 49 faith, so that would be why. But you can see, like, goddamn, how much worse would that be if I didn't kill all of them right there? This guy is in no way, shape, or form a threat as of yet. Not that I can see. Can you guys see where he is? Because I most certainly cannot. So Tauros versus... What are you, buddy? Versus Cancer, so that might be less than ideal. No, it's fine. But my G can't do crap to this guy, because I'm pretty sure the monsters are considered male by default, for the most part. I think there might be, like a single one exception. And I think it's a boss. I think Zelera the boss. Like, that doesn't mean anything if you don't know who Zelera is. But I think Zelera is a female for some reason. But... yeah, my compatibilities here aren't great. Not really, but that's fine. The only thing I was really considering is maybe trying to charm that guy, because I think that... I have Steel Heart, right? Yeah, I think that it could be more of an issue to leave that guy to his own devices than anything else. And I can attack 3 tiles away, and Steel Heart also has a range of 3, so I can see what the hit rates are at least. Yeah, so I'll move like here. We can at least check this, and if it's good enough, I'll go for it, because that'll basically win on the spot if this hits. That's not really that great. I kind of wish these guys were still weak to ice, to be honest. It'd be useful in this situation. Probably going to take a counter. Oh, we actually get the proc. Nice. That matters a little bit, because that means now I can take him out. Really, really bad if this misses and... okay, nice. I was going to say it would have been bad if that misses and Boko got counter through again, because then he would probably be low enough to die. Oh, eye gouge. What? Oh, no. Well, at least he's blinded, so he can't really be too big of an issue for me, I think. Oh, damn it. What is this? Oh, revive. That's fine. Yeah, again, if he dies, that's it. On the spot. You don't have any chance to heal him, any chance to revive him, nothing like that. If he goes down, it is GG. Oh, my God. Yeah, I think that... Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. So there's something going on with Goblin Punch, but I'm not sure what. I really don't know what the formula is off the top of my head. Oh, is it like a minus strike? Is that what's happening? Maybe, because he's really low. Yeah, I think he did as much damage as HP he had lost, correct? So that's probably what Goblin Punch is. Okay, that's fair. So you can see the problem with Leviathan is that if I wanted to use it again, I can't. Basically. What I could do, though, is not really a whole lot here, I don't think. Yeah, not really. I just lost my chakra user too, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I can go for a haste on one of these guys. Yeah, let's haste up Gabgarion. Probably the best thing I could do at this point. Can't really Asuda. Not really. Man, look at all these crazy skills. I think I can actually take out the Gobbledygook, right? I can just pop him with a Spear Surge. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yep, you're done. And by hasting Gabgarion, he should, in theory, be able to kill this other guy before he gets a move. I think. And if not, then I can drop him with Balanis. So I'm thinking we're good here. I don't think that the one Black Goblin can actually kill Boko, even if I gave him a million turns. Especially considering he's confused, so I think that this may be El Rapo, folks. And you can see, just even though I can only use Leviathan one time, by ensuring that it does a good deal of work in that one cast, it basically changes the entire map. Because imagine how this would look if there were also 3 more guys still trying to kill me, you know? I think that the correct move is actually to Guild Toss on Butts here to break Confusion. Because if I break Confusion, I might even be able to get my Chakra going here. And that could give me another Leviathan if I need it. I mean, I won't need it, but it's still a nice option to have, I guess. Actually, Agrios might kill this guy. Pretty sure I gave her Mytho Sword back. Yep. Sweet. Good. Is that our move? Yeah, I think that's our move because I can't actually get in range to hit the Black Goblin anyways. I don't have the dangle, I don't have Wave Fist, basically. And with 30 more MP, I do believe that's another Leviathan. Oh, no, it's not. I used a haste on Gappy. That's right. So I actually can't use another one. Unfortunate. But that's whatever. Again, this guy's confused. Boko can't heal himself. So there's really no way that he gets 1v1'd. Especially when he keeps doing stuff like that. And since these are monsters, there's really no need to waste any time thinking about crystals or anything like that. I was kind of thinking that maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to get in another go with Butts there. But nah, can't do it. So we'll just wait. Spirit Surge 5-man, or is it, what is it? I can't remember. Yes, it is. So we can start hitting this guy. Magic does not break Confusion, by the way. I do not believe. Oh, and now Boko will attack this guy because his Confusion was going to end anyways. That's another place where the AI is really smart. If an enemy is confused, for example, and you have a guest character like Boko, they will just leave the enemy to be confused until it gets to the point that Confusion would wear off before said enemy gets a turn, if that makes sense. So they will never break it early, but they will break it if it means that the enemy was going to snap out anyways, essentially. So that's what was going on there. I can't just walk up behind this guy and shoot him in the back, though, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Poke. And yeah, this guy's looking really screwed. Gafgarion's going to kill him now, I think, with the Night Sword. Oh, he can't use it, I guess? Yeah, I guess not. Must be out of MP. Or maybe he's just... Oh, Agrios, I need those. I need those. Stop. God damn, can I just control you already? Come on now. Look how useless that was. I could have just easily done this. Come on. Oh well, I still want to get the JP on Butts anyways, because Monk is a great class. Now, ordinarily when the AI... Please don't crib me. Please don't crib me. Please don't crib me. Cool. Yet, ordinarily when the AI is low on HP, they run away, but since he's the last enemy remaining, he chooses to charge instead. Wark? So yeah, now we get Chocobo. AKA Boko. Yeah, you seem alright. I agree. I didn't really look at his stats too closely. We can do that in a second. You're lucky. You ought to thank my G. Oh yeah, I really should have done that, especially because Boko, again, he is not a white chocobo in the original game. He's just a yellow one. So there's nothing special about him in the original game, but here he has some unique stuff about him, which we'll see in a moment. Actually, I think that we already did, because he shows up with Weegrab, right? But it bears repeating. He's pretty good. You can see there his magic is quite high at 9 points, which does matter. He comes with ignore height as well, so he doesn't really need his jump stat for anything, not that I can think of. Counter is a pretty decent reaction ability for him to have. Just because he has good magic does not mean he has poor strength or anything. 8 strength is still pretty good at this point. So we can add him, of course. He is very good, very usable. Especially if you get, like... Okay, so I've already kind of covered this before, but there's basically 2 quote-unquote correct ways to play 1.3. The really low-level way and the really high-level way. If you do the really high-level way, then Boko is sweet because his magic is like 30 or some crazy number. It's really high. It's really high if you get him up to max level. But even right now, again, 9 magic is no slouch. Even my G is like sitting here at 6 in a magic class. Muffin only has 7. She'd have 8 as a summoner. Maybe I could squeak out 9 if I was a wizard, but you can see the point. Boko, not a bad character. And his speed is also very high as well at 8. So he has high speed. Really just high everything, honestly. The only thing that is a little bit unfortunate is that he already, like, what he can do now is everything he can do, basically. He's not going to get any more skills by leveling up. Nothing really changes about him other than his stats. So that is something to keep in mind. If his abilities right now don't impress you, they're not going to impress you 20 maps from now either, you know what I mean? We already saw on that map, though, he has the ability to do confusion attacks. He also has ranged magical attacks as well. So he can be pretty okay. He can be pretty okay. Lots of HP. I don't think he needs his MP for anything. He does have healing as well. And monster skill, which unlocks the hidden abilities of nearby allied monsters. So if you bring Boko along, you in a sense also increase the abilities of any other monsters that you decide to bring along as well. And a lot of the hidden monster abilities are quite good, as I remember. So that can be something. Okay guys, so I do apologize for doing this, but I think it is going to be a little bit of a shorter one today. I am a little bit pressed for time, in all honesty. So next time we will do 2. We're going to do Zirkal Falls, and then we're definitely going to do Bethla Garrison 2, because we're for sure going to still be going there after this map. So, all that said, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on the next one. We're going to do 2 maps next time at the bare minimum. Zirkal Falls, which is it's an interesting one for sure. Definitely is. And then Bethla Garrison, which again we will obviously be going to. Nothing will change about that. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. See ya. Peace.